everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into 5 important foundation tier questions that are absolutely essential for building your core concepts. These are carefully selected 4 and 5 mark questions that often show up in exams and can really help you secure those crucial marks. So grab your pen and notebook and let's get started. Well, the first question is a simultaneous equation question, and we know that we can solve it by elimination method. So here what we have to do, we have to make the coefficient. Coefficient, that means the number written with the variable is called coefficient, and we have to make the coefficient of any one variable same. Either I can select x or I can select y. Let me pick x. Let me make the x same, and let me see what's the coefficient of x here. It's 4. What's the coefficient of x here is -6, or you can just pick the positive value, whatever. If negative confuses you, we can just see the coefficient simple, which is 6 in this case. What's the LCM, the lowest common multiple of 4 and 6? It's 12. That means I need to make 12, both of these. How can I make 12? If I'll multiply this with 3, I can easily make it 12. But if I'm multiplying x with 3, then I have to multiply every term of this particular equation with 3. That means multiply this with 3 and multiply this with 3. So this will now become 12x plus 9y is equals to 7.5. And down the below equation, if I want to make 6x 12, I need to multiply it with 2. So this will be multiply with 2, same, multiply with 2 and multiply with 2. It will give me minus 12x. Because negative is already there, so on multiplying it with 2, I got minus 12x. Then this will be plus 4y, and this will be 7.8. Now this is the most common question: when to add, when to multiply, when to subtract. After doing so, it's very simple. What you have to keep in mind is we have to eliminate one variable. That's why it's called elimination method. We have to entirely eliminate one variable so that I can easily calculate the value of another variable. How can I eliminate? If already we have opposite sign, I need to add it. 12x plus minus 12x, which is 12x minus 12x, which is 0. I ultimately need the coefficients to be in their opposite sign. Then we can eliminate it properly. They already are having the opposite sign, so I need to add it up. If it would be a positive sign here, then obviously we need to subtract, because if I'll add, it will become 24x and I won't be able to eliminate it. So I'll put a negative sign in that case. But here already it's a negative sign, so no point of subtracting. We just have to add it up as it is. So 12x minus 12x will give you 0. And 9 plus 4 will give you 13y. And similarly, 7.8 plus 7.5 will give you 15.3. And y is equals to 15.3 over 13, which is 1.17. If y is 1.17, I need to sub in this value in either of the equation. I'll get the same answer. So let me put it here. 4x plus 3y is equals to 2.5. In place of y, I can put 1.17. So this will give me 3.51. So 4x is plus 3.51 is equals to 2.5, and then move it here onto the right hand side. This will be 4x equals 2.5 minus 3.51, which is 1.01 negative, and finally x is equals to negative 1.01 over 4, which is negative 0.2525, or I can just keep it 25. So these are the values of x and y, and this is how we can use elimination method to find the answer. Moving on to the question number 2, water is completely filled in a cubical tank of scale 4 meters. A scale, that means the length of each cube is given as 4. This water is then carefully transferred into a cylindrical tank with radius 1 meter. Calculate the height to which the water will rise in the cylindrical tank. Give your answer correct to 2 decimal place. Keep that in mind. If you are transferring something, a liquid, from one to another, the volume will remain exactly the same. That you have to keep in mind. So if water is completely filled in this cubical tank, one thing is important, that the liquid always takes the shape of the container. That means if you have completely filled the liquid in a cubical tank, the volume of the tank will be equals to the volume of the liquid filled in it. So if we have completely filled the water, then the volume of the water will be equals to the volume of the cubical tank. So simply I can say volume of water is equals to volume of tank. And what's the volume of tank? It's actually a cube. Volume of a cube is length times width times height, and here it's specifically given the length is 4 meters, which means the volume of this tank is 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64 meter cubed. This water is also 64 meter cubed. Now this whole water is then transferred to this cylinder. Still it holds the same volume. If we have calculated that the volume of this liquid, this water, is 64 meter cubed, that means when you fill the same water, it will still be 64. So you have filled the 64 meter cubed of water in this cylinder. So now, as I told you, liquid takes the shape of the container. So now the liquid has taken the shape of this container. This container is cylindrical in shape with height h. Then volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. That means pi and radius is given as 1 squared times h is equals to 64. Volume of water is equals to the volume of the shape that it has taken, because water has now taken the shape of the cylinder with height h. So its volume is pi r squared h. But still the value is 64. So from here, h will be 64 over pi, and we'll get answer as 20.38, approximately 20.38 meters. So it will take the height of 20.38 meters. If you have any doubt, you can always pause and repeat the video, and you can see it over and over to understand it. If you still have any doubt, you can comment down in the comment section, and if you have any doubt in a particular topic or question, I'll address that in my videos. You can always comment down there. In question number 3, it says Laura spent £200 on purchasing few items. She spent 2x minus 1 pounds on first item, 4x plus 1 on second item, x minus 3 on third item. The rest of the money after buying all the 3 items is 20% of her total money. Calculate the percentage of the total amount she spent on item 1. See. So we know that the total amount spent, at the beginning she had £200 and she has some amount left. That means how much amount is left? It says 20%, which clearly indicates that she has spent 80% of her money in purchasing these 3 items. So what's the 80% of 200? It's 200 times 80 over 100. Which is 160. So out of £200, she has spent £160 in purchasing 3 items. The amount of, the money, the cost of the item 1 is 2x minus 1. Cost of item second is 4x plus 1. And for third, it's x minus 3. And if I add it up, it will be equals to 160. Obviously, she has spent 160 on these 3 items. So if I add the purchasing the cost of these 3 items, it should be equals to 160. So adding it up, it will give me 7x minus 3 is equals to 163. And this will give me over 7, that means 7x I'm sorry, I have directly transferred it. This is 160. Moving it here, it will be 7x is equals to 160 plus 3. 7x is equals to 163 and x is equals to 163 over 7, which is 23.28. Or up to one decimal, I can write 23.3. That's the value of x. So we have to calculate the percentage of the total amount she spent on item 1. So total spend, how much she has spent total? She has spent total 160. And how much she spent on the item 1? 2x minus 1, which is 2 times 23.3 minus 1. So which is 45.57. So she spent 45.57 on item 1 and total was 160. So the percentage is 45.57 over 160 into 100, which will give you approximately 28.48%. So this is the amount, this is the percentage of the amount she spent on item 1. Moving on to the question number 4. In the figure given above, a right triangle ABC, this is the right triangle that they are talking about, and a quadrilateral BCDE, this one, is given. ACD is a straight line. This ACD, this one, this whole is a straight line. And if AC is 4 centimeter, this part is 4 centimeters, then calculate the length of AB. That means we have to calculate length of this one. So first of all, this is clearly a right triangle which is mentioned here. One side is given. If I want to calculate this side, if any question seems to be pretty difficult, always work in a reverse order. Reverse order, that means what they are asking you to calculate. They are asking you to calculate AB. This length they are asking you to calculate. So, and this is a right triangle, that means obviously I have to apply trigonometry in order to find the length. I have given one AC, this length 4 centimeter, which means if I'll be able to calculate this length BC, I can apply Pythagoras to calculate AB. I have two different options. If BC I can calculate by any chance, then by applying Pythagoras, I can easily calculate AB. Second option, if I'll be able to find any of the angle, either this angle or this angle, I can apply trigonometry. If I'll see the other side of this quadrilateral, it's entirely stuffed with the angle thing. There is no way that I can calculate a side, which means Pythagoras I can eliminate. The only thing left with us is finding angles so that I can apply trigonometry to get the answer. This is how you have to start your question. If you are aware what I'm supposed to do, it's fine. But if you are not aware, then always try to go in a reverse order to understand and to know from where I have to start this question. That means now I'm sure I need one angle, so I have to start solving this quadrilateral. You can clearly see all the angles are given in terms of x, and we know that the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360. That means add all the angles and equate it to 360 degrees. So I'm adding all the angles, x plus 6 plus 4x plus 14 plus 4x plus 9 plus 3x plus 7, and let me equate it to 360 degrees. Let me add all the x's, so x plus 4x plus 4x plus 3x. That will give me 12x plus all the numbers 20, 29, 7. This will be equals to, and then I need to subtract it from 360. So 36 and 360. So 12x take away 36 take away from 360 will give me 324. And x is equals to 324 over 12 will give me 27. One more thing is given here. ACD is a straight line. They have specifically given this in order to calculate this angle, and that means the only angle which we have to find now is this one. Since we have already calculated the value of x, This angle is much more simpler, which is 4 times 27 plus 9, which will be equals to 179. I have substituted the value of x as 27, which we have calculated and got the answer 170. Now we know that angle in a straight line is always 180 degrees, which means this angle is 180 minus 117, which is 63. Now we have a right triangle ABC with one side 4, one angle 63. It's easy to calculate. Only focus on this triangle. They are asking us to calculate AB. Let's say this BX. We have adjacent, right? Remember, don't get confused in naming adjacent and opposite. Opposite is the side which is opposite to the desired angle or the given angle. 63 is the given angle, not 90. Don't look at that. 63 is the given angle. So that means the opposite side of this is your opposite, and the side which is attached to this is your adjacent. This is hypotenuse, okay? So don't say that this is also attached with 63, so this is adjacent. This is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always the longest side and side opposite to 90-degree angle. So hypotenuse is fixed, opposite and adjacent keeps on changing depending on the angle. So this is adjacent. Adjacent is given, opposite we have to calculate. So which trigonometric ratio connects adjacent and opposite? That's 10. So we have to apply 10. 63 is equals to opposite, which is x, over adjacent, which is 4. So now 1063 is 1.96 multiplied by 4. So I multiply 4 times 1063 is x, and on using calculator I'll get 3.07 centimeters. So length of AB is 3.07 centimeters. Moving on to our last question, which is a probability question. A bag contains 5 lemon candies and 6 strawberry candies. 2 candies are drawn at random. Then draw a probability tree diagram to represent this situation. Generally, tree diagrams are already given or half-filled are given, but I kept this space, an open space, in order to show you that it's easy to draw the diagram. Let me tell you, both the frequency trees and probability trees are there in your syllabus, but frequency diagrams are more frequent, I would be saying, in foundation tier. This question is about probability tree diagram. So let me see, it says the bag has 2 different candies, a lemon and a strawberry candy. So we have to make 2 branches. Here I'm filling lemon and here strawberry. And probability tree diagrams are the tree diagrams where we fill probabilities. So what's the probability? It's given that the 2 candies are drawn at random. That means 1 by 1, 2 candies are drawn. So when the person is going to pick the first candy, obviously he has 5 different choices. What's the probability of picking a lemon candy? Simple. Just think that if you have 5 lemon candies and 6 strawberry candies, which means total 11 different candies, and you have to pick one lemon candies, you have 5 different options because there are 5 different lemon candies. So 5 different options out of 11. So probability of picking lemon candy is 5 over 11. For strawberry candies, because there are 6 different strawberry candies and total are there 11 candies, so you have 6 candies out of 11. That's the probability of picking strawberry candies. The person has to pick 2 different candies. So if he has already picked the lemon candies, now there is a possibility of 2. The next candy can be lemon or can be strawberry. That you have to keep in mind. Not necessarily that if he has picked lemon, the next has to be a lemon. It can be strawberry as well. So it opens 2 different possibilities, one for lemon and one for strawberry. Because he has already picked 1 lemon candy, there are 4 lemon candies left. Simple. He has already picked in his first chance 1 lemon candy. So how many lemon candies he is having now? 4 lemon candies. So he can pick 4 lemon candies out of 10. Now the question, why 10? Because he has already picked 1 lemon candy. So the total number of candies are what? 4 lemon, 6 strawberry, that is 10. If by chance, in the second chance, he will pick the strawberry candy. So in the first chance, he has already picked the lemon candy. That means in the second chance, he can pick 6 strawberry candies. Now the question is, why it's 6? Why the strawberry candies are intact? The strawberry candies are intact because he has picked the lemon candy in his first chance, not any strawberry candies. So strawberry candies are still 6 out of 10. Why 10? Because he has already picked lemon candy in the first chance. This is about the first chance. In first pick he picked the lemon. Then for the second pick he'll be having 2 different choices, lemon and strawberry. Now coming back to this one, which is the second case, that is picking the strawberry. A strawberry candy, if he has picked 6 over 11, now for the second chance he'll be having 2 different options. What 2 different options? Either he can pick lemon or strawberry. Again, if he has picked strawberry in the first, not necessary that he has to pick strawberry in the second, he can pick lemon as well. So probability of picking lemon is, because he has already picked strawberry, 1 strawberry, lemon candies are still 5. So it would be 5 over 10. Because he has already picked the strawberry in the first chance, that means now there are 5 strawberry candies remaining out of 10. So this is a probability tree diagram. The question says, using tree diagram, calculate the probability that both candies are of same flavor, same color. That means lemon, lemon or strawberry, strawberry has to be same. So either, because if he's picking only 2 candies, so either he can pick both lemons or he can pick both strawberries. If we have O in between, in probability, if we have O in between, we have to add it. So probability of picking lemon and lemon, if there is and in between, we always multiply the probabilities. So probability of picking lemon and lemon, or probability of picking strawberry and strawberry. So look at this. Probability of picking lemon, I'll pick this one, and again lemon, I'll pick this one. So 5 by 10 times 4 by 10. 11 plus. The second is strawberry and strawberry. So first chance strawberry and again strawberry. That means 6 over 11 times 5 over 10. And if I add, this will give me 20 over 110 plus 30 over 110, 50 over 110, or 5 over 11 is the probability. So these were all the 5 important questions. I try to explain you the concepts, and I'll be back with 5 more questions, and try, if you are not aware of the concept of any of these, I'll try to explain it to you so that in the exam you'll be able to solve it. Just revise it. What I suggest you revise these 2-3 times and then try to solve it on your own, because maths is all about the practice. If you think that just by looking the question or the solution or just by watching the video will help you, no. Even you are going to have the time period of like 1 week. You are having a term break, half-term break. So in that you can really work on the remaining papers. I know there are so many papers remaining, but still that's why I try to summarize these in the 5 questions. You just need to go through this video 1-2 times and then try it on your own, and you'll definitely ace it. So that's it for today. Bye everyone. Take care and best of luck.